what brings me joy, what makes me feel like me outside of being a mom. And that could be true for you whether you're a mom or not. I think it's actually okay. So it's not just woo-woo, it's not just like a trend, it's like actual science. Hello, welcome back to my channel. I am currently sitting in the Goodwill parking lot. I just picked up a vanity for my daughter from Facebook Marketplace. And then I just donated a bag of clothes at Goodwill. And why not also go in, because I am child-free and that's a rare moment. My mother-in-law is watching the kids for a little bit and Dylan's at home working and I'm out by myself, and then I last minute was like, I need to book a Pilates class. Like, that is what I need to do today. In a couple hours, I'm gonna take a class at Club Pilates in Bearden. And I've taken like their intro classes so far, and then I think maybe like one other class. I don't know. It's been a while, so I'm like, hopefully I'm gonna do okay. It's like reformer Pilates. It's hot today. I'm literally sweating. I'm just in my car. Also, I left my camera at home on accident, so I'm filming on my iPhone. So I apologize for the lack of quality in camera, maybe audio, I don't know. But I wanted to vlog today, so I was like, I'm still gonna do it, you know, like drop the perfectionism, just show up. So I thought I'd just take you along with me for my little like self-care afternoon, because whew, I feel like I've been needing it lately. I feel like I've been in the motherhood trenches somewhat lately. Like it's a lot. So there's like daily things that I do to kind of help combat that feeling, but also every now and then like you just need an afternoon alone. So that's what today is about, and I figured I'd take you guys along with me. Did a number on my hair. Okay, I got nectar. I decided I'm gonna go get a pedicure and get gel on my toes because the dogs are out, you know, like it's summer. It's very hot today. It's like almost 90 degrees, I think. So I got nectar to drink on while I get my pedicure. I normally get the greenie and add ginger. It's so good. Hopefully I get someone that just absolutely murders my feet. I feel like it's so disappointing when you get someone that just like barely massages your feet. Like, get in there, you know? So I'm gonna go do that now. I'm cutting it so close. I'm gonna be like whipping in like right before I also have to pee. In case you're wondering, I went with Bubble Bath on my toes. It's a great OPI color that I just like. It's my go-to. Hopefully I make it in time and can use the bathroom too. Okay, so that was so fun. Every time I take a reformer Pilates class, I'm like, I wish I could do this every day, but it's far away from me, inexpensive, and they don't have childcare, so it's like, it's a treat when I get to do it. But it was really fun. I have landed at the Fresh Market. It's one of those stores that like I never go in because it feels just like the fancy grocery store, and it's just kind of like out of the way, but it's like right next to where I took the Pilates class. So I don't know, just coming here makes me happy. It's like romanticizing the grocery store for me. My goal is to find probably some tulips. I'll probably buy some flowers. We'll see what kind of coffee they have. Maybe some like fancy chocolate or ice cream or something. I don't know. And then I want to make that like viral beef bowl. If you've seen it, it's like beef, cottage cheese, sweet potato, and what else? Avocado, and then hot honey. I think I have like most of it, but there's a couple things that I don't have. So I'm gonna make that for dinner. Dylan's going to a concert tonight, so it's just me and I think Teddy. I think Junie's staying with my in-laws, so it'll just be me and Teddy tonight. So I think we'll just have like a little fun night in. and like continue the self-care, maybe like watch a movie or something. I don't know, but let's go in the fresh market. Okay, candle is lit, wine is poured, chef's snack is cut. I got an apple for me and Teddy to eat real quick. I started cooking the beef and then realized sweet potatoes are gonna take longer to cook. So I should have done that first. The oven's preheating, so I'm gonna try to dice them pretty small and hope that they cook faster. So again, this beef bowl that is like having a moment right now. Beef with taco seasoning, cottage cheese, sweet potato, avocado, and then finish it with hot honey. I don't have any hot honey, but I think you can just make hot honey with regular honey and then some like Frank's Red Hot or something. I have something like that, or like the equivalent. That is the plan. As I mentioned earlier, oh my gosh, Teddy's outside. He's just so cute. He's just running around with like half an apple in his diaper in the backyard. Oh, he fell. I figured, as I mentioned earlier, like I feel like I just needed a little self-care day. And I found really, like, those are good every now and then, but what helps me stay sane, I feel like the things that are more helpful are the things that you do every single day and kind of like keep you at a baseline of like sane. But every now and then it's good to have like just a good day where you're just like doing all your favorite things, pouring into your own cup, and you know, just like having time to be just yourself instead of always being a mom. I need to cut these sweet potatoes, so I figured as I was kind of cooking, I could tell you some of the things that I do to feel my best and kind of just like maintain my sanity as a mom. I'll be completely honest, I am not a like wake up before your kids kind of person because I don't get good sleep. I remember whenever Junie was, I think she was like 2, is when I felt like I could finally start waking up before her because I was sleeping good and she would sleep in and like wouldn't wake up when I woke up. But right now I'm just not getting good sleep. Like, so we co-sleep and Teddy like wakes up multiple times throughout the night. I'm not willing to sacrifice good sleep for like alone time, at least not right now. I will say that if he were getting really good sleep, if I were getting really good sleep, then I feel like ideally I would start my day like an hour before them and have that moment to do my gratitude journal, just like set an intention for the day. I feel like that is basically what I do now. I just do a very quick version and they're already awake, and it's normally after breakfast. So a typical morning for us is like wake up, kind of like slowly wake up in bed, like there's no rushing out of bed. Teddy is still breastfeeding, so that's also another taxing thing on the body. But I wouldn't have it any other way, honestly. We'll like wake up, have like a morning feed, and then go downstairs. I make them breakfast, make us all breakfast, make coffee. After breakfast and coffee, that's normally the time I do like my 5-minute journal. I kind of look at my planner, think about like what we're doing that day and all of those kinds of things, and like that's when I have my little morning moment. And I feel like even just starting your day with gratitude, with intention, is like such a huge shift if that's not something that you're doing. Oven's preheated. Need to hurry and cut these. Like when I started practicing gratitude and started journaling after I had Junie, like there was a good while where I wasn't doing anything like that, and I feel like it improved my overall well-being so much when I started to just like slow down and be more intentional with my time and my energy. And then just like starting your day that way, you end up kind of adapting that mindset of gratitude and carrying it with you throughout your day. And if you haven't heard of the reticular activating system, it is part of your brain, and it's like whenever you get a new car, or like there's a car that you want, and then all of a sudden you start seeing it everywhere, that is your reticular activating system working. So with intention setting, one of the reasons it's really cool and like so beneficial is because when you start your day with an intention, you're activating that reticular activating system and telling it, this is what I want you to focus on today. So if you're like, I would like to feel more peace today, and I would like to feel grounded, and I would like to feel calm with my kids, and I would like to feel energized, or whatever it is, just setting that intention in the morning, it helps your brain like actually get to work on doing that. So it's not just woo-woo, it's not just like a trend, it's not just like some silly idea, it's like actual science. I need to focus and get these in the oven. Okay, so then after I do my little like morning intention setting gratitude time, that's normally when I try to work out, and that could be 5 minutes of yoga, just like connecting to my body and connecting to my breath. Or it could be like an actual 45-minute workout, whether that's outside, inside, at the gym. My current goal is 4 days a week. Very simple, and it feels very doable. 3 to 4 days a week, prioritizing strength training and Pilates. I have really enjoyed Pilates lately. So yeah, I feel like even if you don't have a lot of time, even just having 5 minutes to connect to your breath and to your body is so beneficial for your overall well-being, and just pouring into yourself before you have to like do everything else in the day. And then another thing that I feel like helps keep my sanity is listening to uplifting music, inspiring music, or inspiring podcasts. Are you dancing? What are you doing? Thank you. You're gonna take the whole thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Looks great. Okay. So listening to inspiring podcasts and just kind of like getting some inspiration from somewhere, just kind of like fueling my growth mindset, I feel like is something that helps me also continue to kind of like prioritize myself while also pouring into my kids. I feel like that way I'm kind of being poured into as I'm pouring into them, if that makes sense. Some of my favorites, Mel Robbins is definitely up there. Mylett's podcast, sometimes the Skinny Confidential, the Dream Bigger podcast, the Daily Motivation. He has like a longer one and then like a short form one, which is really cool. And it's like snippets of just like bits of like really inspiring things. So sometimes I like to do that one if I don't want to listen to like a full podcast, but I'm just like, I just need a little something to kind of like boost my mood and like inspire me. That one's a good one. Okay, I need to get these in the oven. Should I cut the avocado? Honestly, I don't know if it's ripe, and that's kind of sad, but it's like the squishiest one they had. So we will see. What's she doing? Teddy's getting real tired. Oh yeah. Look, buddy, see? I think it's actually okay. Oh, it's good. Nice. Teddy thinks it's a ball and wants to play with it, right, buddy? Yeah. I don't know. Okay, I also feel like I must say that starting therapy has helped a lot. I started therapy last February, so it's been like over a year now. And it was one of those things where I was like, yeah, it would be cool to do, but I just like never prioritized it. But then like once I finally did, I was like, oh, okay, yeah. I feel like especially as a mom, it can be so helpful to just have that like third-party perspective that's not also your husband, because I don't know about you if you're a mom, but I'm like, I can only like rant or like vent to my husband so much. Like I feel like he's in it also. Like I feel like it's nice to have like a third party person, and like, yeah, you can also vent to your friends, but having a person who's actually trained to like give you tools and advice and just like frameworks to work with that can help you be a better mom, be a better wife, be a better, happier person. My therapist works a lot with parts work. It's called IFS, Internal Family Systems, and it's fascinating. Highly recommend looking it up. I would like give you a rundown, but I feel like I'd just like completely botch it if I tried to explain it. But basically it's just like internal parts of yourself. So you have like, you know, your 5-year-old self, I have like my mom self, I have my wife self, I have my friend self, I have my like social media content creator self, like all these different, or parts, I guess, not self, but like different parts of myself. They kind of work together and have their own views on things and their own priorities, and just kind of understanding like what each part needs and how each part is showing up. It can be really helpful. Anyway, I feel like another thing is just having hobbies and like interests that are your own. Like in that first year of motherhood, when Junie was just a baby, I was like, what even is life? After a while I was like, what am I doing? Like the only thing I ever do is just like walk around Target and spend money, and like I kind of just felt like I had lost myself a bit. But then I found over time, yes. Okay, but as I was saying, like over time, I feel like I just started to take more time to like reflect on like what brings me joy, what makes me feel like me outside of being a mom. And that could be true for you whether you're a mom or not. So like maybe you really identify with your job and you're like, this is what I do. But I feel like having things outside of your job, or just outside of like what you really consider like your main role in life, is really helpful to just like feel more fulfilled. And I feel like that kind of goes back to my video last week, in that like wheel. If you haven't filled that out, highly recommend. And you know, like we all go through different seasons of life where like our priorities are obviously going to change, but I feel like having little hobbies here and there that make you just like, where you kind of like lose track of time, or you feel like your spark coming back, having those is so helpful. So maybe it's like going on a walk, or maybe it's like pottery, or taking workout classes, or I feel like for me, even creating content was kind of like an outlet. So like I really got into like the video editing aspect first, and then wanted to like share more things. And so it was like every time I was editing a video, it was like my little creative muscles were flexing, and it was fun to kind of just like also pour my energy into something else that wasn't my job. So now I think we have almost all of our ingredients. Oh, I need to make the hot honey. Let's do that. So I have this little thing. Just gonna do some honey, and then some hot sauce. It's like a Tabasco-y, like a vinegar-based hot sauce. That's probably good, right? You ready to eat, buddy? Yeah? How cute is Teddy's little bowl? I made him one. Let's see if he actually eats any of it though. Let's assemble this bad boy. Beef, some sweet potatoes, cottage cheese, avocado. Yeah, definitely the hot honey. Okay, I also think I might try it with some chips. I feel like because it's giving like taco vibes, it would be good maybe like as a dip almost. If you haven't tried these chips yet, you definitely should. They are masa chips. They are completely free of any seed oils. They are cooked in beef tallow. So the ingredients are organic corn, 100 grass-fed beef tallow, and sea salt, and that's it. Then they also have like a lime flavor. But yeah, I do have a code with them, so you can like get some % off. I don't remember what it is right now, but I will put it on the screen and you should try it out. If you also love a good chip but don't love seed oils and nasty ingredients, they're really good. They're also, I love how like sturdy they are. My kids love them too. Okay, let's go try this beef bowl. Okay, came outside to eat. Let's try it. Let's try to get a bite with everything. Okay. That's actually really good. The cottage cheese is kind of like, obviously cheese flavor, like sour cream also. Sweet potato. The sweet potato was the part I wasn't sure about being like a taco thing. But honestly, I kind of love it. Let's try it with the chip, bud. It's very good with the chips too. Okay, I added some more hot honey. This reminded me, I feel like another thing that is essential to me feeling my best is properly fueling my body. Like if I do not eat enough protein and like whole foods and yeah, just like enough nutrients, I literally feel so awful. Like it's night and day in like my mood. Like that's the thing, it's like not just a physical thing, it's also like a mental thing. And I listened to a really good podcast today, Mel Robbins podcast, about how the majority of women are like chronically under eating because they think like, oh, I'm gonna eat less and it's gonna help me lose weight. But in reality, your body's just stressed out and like doesn't have the proper nutrients to, he took the whole chip bag. Bye. Okay, so like say you start working out and you're eating less, but you're not eating enough nutrients, your body's gonna be stressed out and actually just hang on to fat as a resource. So that was just like a really interesting episode. I'll link it in the description box so you can go listen, because I'm not gonna do a good job explaining everything. She talks a lot about women's health and how a lot of studies are done on only men and not women. Highly recommend listening to that. Honestly, this is so good. Okay, this is not like a comprehensive list by any means. Like I know I'm not thinking of everything, and I will remember so many things after I make this video. But one last thing that I feel like is so helpful. No, okay, two things. One thing is like a 10-minute tidy. Like set a timer on your phone and clean the house for 10 minutes. I feel like I used to get so stressed out by like always cleaning the house all the time and just getting really stressed out when it was super messy. When you have kids, like you just can't, like you can't keep up. Like it's just a phase of life. So do little 10-minute timers like in the morning, maybe like midday, and then like before you go to bed, like a quick cleanup. Cleaning your environment's gonna make you feel so much better, but also having like a goal time of like, okay, I'm gonna clean up in this 10 minutes instead of like it looming over you and like having it in the back of your head all the time, like, oh, I should be cleaning right now. And also I feel like just remembering that everything is just like a season of life. Like the messiness is not forever, and I feel like just reminding yourself of that perspective can help not feel so like stressed out by it, because you're like, in the grand scheme of my entire life, like the little handprints on my mirror, like I'm actually gonna miss those one day. And like, yes, there are shoes everywhere, but like I'm so grateful that my family is like, I have a house full of love and like shoes that fit my kids, and like, I don't know, I know it can be like cheesy, and also it's not to like bypass the hard feelings, because I think, you know, it is also important to acknowledge how you're feeling when you're stressed out. But like just having that mindset of like, this is only a season, like it's only gonna be hard right now, and like this is not gonna last forever. I think that's another just really helpful mindset to have. And then I think the last one I will leave you with is just don't take things too seriously. I feel like I do this all the time. Like everything needs to be like a teaching moment, and like I feel like I get in like mom mode so often where I'm like, I just need to be silly more often. Like 9 times out of 10 my day could be so much better if I was just more silly. And like, one thing I've been doing lately is just asking myself, like, how can I have more fun? How can I have more fun in like whatever I'm doing? Because I don't know, like, kids innately always want to have fun and they're so good at it. I feel like as adults we get so like caught up in our responsibilities and like the state of the world and all of these things that we just forget that like we're here to have a good time. Like, life is meant to be enjoyed, life is meant to, like, you know, be fulfilling and joyful. So like, stop taking things so seriously. Like, I actually really love asking myself that every day, just like, how can I have more fun today? Like, what can I do to just bring a little bit more joy and like whimsy and like romanticize your life, basically. Like, that's just gonna make all the difference in the long run and like your overall well-being. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end this random vlog here. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate everyone who likes and comments on these videos. I would love to hear if you're watching. Are you a mom? Are you not? I know, like, I have a good portion of my Instagram community that are parents and then some that are not. And I feel like, you know, all of these tips can be applied whether you're a mom or not. Like, it's important to prioritize yourself, and we all have things that we are pouring our energy into, whether it's kids or our jobs or communities or whatever you're doing, our parents. Just don't forget to like also pour back into yourself and prioritize your own needs too. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.